We are here on behalf of Princess Cecilia. Is everything okay here?
No! No! Stay away! Ah! Here come humans on our doorstep again.
Orcs. Why are there orcs here? Damn it. Have these barbaric creatures taken over the Sunset Outpost? If that's the case, then Wolfkeep must have fallen too. Damn it!
Ha ha ha! You're right on time. Those poor bastards were just starting to make us feel bored. I hope you can keep us entertained.
We've got no choice now but to battle it out. But before that...
You watch as Clovis swiftly whips out a bugle and blows hard into it. You realize he is sending a signal to the princess situated nearby.
Calling for more help. It won't matter. It'll all end the same.
Dragon Queen shall smite thee. Time to gather in striving, icebound world! Bestow
My
your
sweet
weapons upon me! Hear ye battle!
Fight!
Look, a warrior! Who are you? You are not from the Dragonheir Empire, yet you fight for its cause anyway? It seems my reputation precedes me. I don't care who you are, or how powerful you are. You cannot fight an army all by yourself. You will die here!
Soldiers, advance!
What?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Dragon Slayer. These orcs have already taken over the Sunset Outpost. We mustn't allow them to step any further.
What did she call you? A Dragon Slayer? Ha! In that case, let me test your mettle! Time to gather in striving for icebound world! Bestow
My
your
sweet
weapons upon me!
darlings.
Hear ye battle! Did you really think that's all I've got? Foolish mortals! I am nothing like you! Now die, mortals! Striving for truth.
Icebound world!
My
your
sweet
weapons upon me.
darlings.
Hear ye battle! Defend!
Grishnar's magic strikes you, a vast black magic mist blanketing your body. You stumble to the ground, excruciating pain coursing through your limbs. Barely conscious, you vaguely realize the Imperial soldiers are defenseless against the mutated Grishnar. You have been defeated beyond any doubt. Your vision goes dark. Clack, clack, clack. It seems like someone is tinkering with something near your ear, filling the air with a strange herbal scent.
Oh, you're awake. Much quicker than I thought. Especially in your case. Call me Eric. I'm the chieftain of the Ridge Halfling, and the chief druid in Ho Hill. The Eulestein in Ho Hill. You're quite lucky, because the Ridge Halfling territory is not a spot that most people get a chance to see. We've broken too many rules recently. To be precise, your princess, with her remaining minions, brought you here. It seems like these orcs were not very friendly. Only a few in your team survived, but everyone was injured. It was a miracle for you to arrive here. In that case, it might be too cruel not to let you in. Don't worry. They're much better than you. After all, they didn't withstand a strike from that monster orc. Eulestein is too small. I allowed them to set camp at the foot of the mountains nearby. Coincidentally, you're not the only visitors from the Empire as of late. Probably your acquaintances. The Dragonblood Knights garrisoning the Wolf Keep were attacked before you, and the survivors retreated to Eulestein too. And your princess's team couldn't have arrived here without their help. If you're feeling up to walking around, stop by the makeshift camp north of Eulestein and greet them all. Everyone seems worried about you. If you need help from me, just come to the village altar. Don't worry. While Eulestein doesn't like outlanders, we always welcome every champion fighting against evil.
It's you, Dragon Slayer. I'm glad to see you're safe and sound. Suddenly waking up in a strange village, you must be quite perplexed. It's hardly any wonder. You may remember Grishnar and his orcs. We previously engaged in close combat with them at Sunset Outpost. Initially, we had the upper hand, and thanks to you, Grishnar was briefly pushed back. However, that was not the end of it. Who would have guessed that his earlier display of strength belied his true power? After a scuffle, he suddenly transformed into a tentacled monstrosity. The peak of his strange power ascended new heights. No one was a match. Even you were undone by him. I finally broke through with a handful of troops, and Clovis was able to rescue you from Grishnar's underlings, but... Clovis flung you out at the last second, but he couldn't escape Grishnar's grasp. It was total chaos. I gave everything I had to maintain the barrier, but failed to keep track of all my soldiers. I don't even know if he's dead or alive. How did it come to this? I'd already failed once. I didn't think it'd happen again. I couldn't even save my dearest friend. Why am I so useless? Forgive me. I'm forgetting myself. You're not wrong, Dragon Slayer. This is not the time for self-pity. In any case, there's no time to dwell. It's imperative we devise a counterattack without delay. Meet me at the makeshift camp's main tent. We need to talk with Commander Kamari about our next course of action.
I've been awaiting you here for quite some time. Dragon Slayer, it is an honor to meet you. We merely did our duty. It would be best said that we failed in supporting Her Highness appropriately. The power of the orcs has exceeded all expectation. Now that Wolf Keep and Sunset Outpost have been taken, the Empire's western defenses have been completely shattered. Speaking of it fills me with shame. For decades, the Knight Order of Dragonblood has held the westernmost border at the base of Canine Peak. Never have the orcs stepped foot inside. But it was nothing like before. Ever since Grishnar seized power and became the chief, the Bloodfang have become more aggressive than ever. On top of the eerie black magic, well, Grishnar's forces are nigh unstoppable. The Knights of Wolf Keep couldn't hold their fort. Eventually, my aide-de-camp Gerika and I were forced to take the survivors with us and retreat here along the Magmont mountain trails to organize a counter-offensive. Despite the defeat of our armies, we are all here together now at Hoar Hill. We must stand together and fight as one. Her Highness Acilia seems to have devised a plan of her own, so it's time we discuss our next move.
As far as today is concerned, we are actually left with little choice. The orcs have attained such power. If they are allowed to make their way east to invade the Empire, the consequences don't bear thinking of. As I said prior, we must find a means to keep the orcs away from Lumina. The Knight Order of Dragonblood shall fight alongside us.
The Knight Order of Dragonblood shall give its all, Your Highness, for the Empire.
Words cannot express my gratitude, Commander. As you can see, Dragon Slayer, Commander Kamari and myself shall put our efforts in regrouping our forces. As for you, something awaits that only you can do. I pray you haven't forgotten your calling, gathering the dragon remains. Apparently our retreat to Hoar Hill wasn't such a bad thing after all. Having verified the details with Chief Eric, I am certain that one of the dragon remains is in the Ironstones, north of Hoar Hill. I believe that will be your next destination, Dragon Slayer. Grishnar cannot be allowed to get his hands on any more dragon remains. Be warned, the Ironstones is a perilous place. Should you have any questions, Chief Eric is willing to provide answers. He knows it like the back of his hand. Godspeed, Dragon Slayer. We shall begin planning our counterattack upon your return.